Hi everyone, it's been a while since the last update. I'm Ruben, the COO of Zcoin, and I'm here to give you a quick update of what Zcoin's been up to over the past month or so. First of all, I know we finally released the MTP at 13.7.1. and more or less the code is all there. We are set to hard fork at about 10th of December. So the announcements on our blog, you can read what you need to do. And of course, some of you may be very eager to update to 13.7.1, and there's nothing wrong with that. Though we do have a maintenance release that should be coming in the next 1 week or so, and we recommend you to wait until then before updating all your nodes and basically your wallets. What that basically does is just improve stability on certain things, and make sure you are updated to 13.7.2 by the 10th of December, and you'll be on the new MTP algorithm. And we're really looking forward to that because I think there's a general consensus that our mining is currently sort of dominated by FPGAs, and we really want to bring back the casual home miners, GPU miners, CPU miners back into the fold, into securing Zcoin. Many of you have actually asked about what's the progress on our miner. We have currently so we have CC miners on our GitHub already. There's a release. Everything works. Only thing that is being worked on currently is the Stratum support. So what the Stratum support means is that it can work with a pool. We hope to complete that sometime this week. I've been following up with DJM very closely on this, and MinPon actually already has a testnet MTP pool up, so we soon should be able to start mining MTP using your GPU on testnet. AMD will take a bit longer. DJM is not as familiar with AMD miners. But the code is actually ready for everyone to start developing their miners as well. So besides MinPon, we also spoke to F2 Pool, which is currently the largest Zcoin pool at the moment, and they have also committed to say that they should have MTP support as well. Now, on top of the CPU miner, I know there's been a lot of worries on the CPU miner. That actually already has some work already almost completed, and if you go to our GitHub at CPU miner, you should see that there are only a few things outstanding. Now note that the Stratum pool support, once you build it for the GPU, it is relatively easy to port it to the CPU miner, so that's kind of being done concurrently. There's some slow performance on the CPU miner, and there's some updates. But I think even Ethereum didn't launch with optimized miner many months after. I think our job is basically get you a reference miner and let the miner developers develop more optimized versions. We haven't ruled out releasing like an open source bounty miner for to encourage people to develop optimized MTP miners. But that will probably happen after launch. Some of you also have been asking, okay, what's happening with Sigma, right? Remember, Sigma is supposed to reduce sizes drastically, and also remove the need for trusted setup. So it is a replacement to Zcoin, and it has a lot of nice features. Now, we have made a lot of we've kind of made a lot of good developments here. I spoke to Martin, who is the guy developing this, and he basically has he's not only cleaned up Sigma and optimized it, we also included certain improvements in Sigma, and right now performance has been looking about kind of equivalent to Zcoin, but the great thing is that proof sizes are down to about 1.5 kilobytes, and that makes it a lot more scalable. And there are certain other improvements that we are looking at right now. So this is really really exciting. And right now Martun is actually coming out with a plan on how to integrate this library into the wallet, and we expect this to be ready around January or earlier, but we'll probably release in January, given that MTP is being launched in December. We have also finally decided on a Bitcoin Core version to upgrade to, and so 0.17 is the current latest. 0.18 is being developed by Bitcoin right now, and we feel that it's a bit premature if we want to start working towards 0.18. And I think once we even upgrade to 0.17 and upgrade to 0.18 should be not that too difficult, because the major changes in the Bitcoin Core has been from 0.13 to 0.14, where major structural changes have happened. So we will start working on that as soon as we release the MTP maintenance upgrade. We also hope to maybe take maybe in January as well. We hope to kind of release the core upgrade together with Sigma, which would be nice. And yep, that's basically what we're looking at for the Bitcoin Core upgrade. Now, a lot of you guys also have been asking on the UI upgrade. I don't have the video right here at the moment, but we have a lot of work that's been put into it, and I know people have been impatient. It's currently still in internal release. We have the Mac version fully working. Linux works, but there's a slow startup issue that we're looking at, and Windows should be ready relatively soon. Ty has been working on that. We also have there's been a lot of issues where Z-Note, like people who are setting up Z-Notes, have been scammed. And usually how the scams work is that they ask the scammer, then pretends to be a staff member, or offers their help to set up their Z-Note. And what usually happens is that they ask them to do a dump wallet or dump priv key, and what that happens is that it gives them all the private keys to your information, and they steal your Zcoin. And this has happened many times, and we felt like enough is enough. And so we did something new, which is basically giving you a two-step process. When you type that, when you do type that address, it will give you a warning, and you also make sure that it gives you a one-time authorization code, and hopefully you read all these warnings there, which are very clearly there. So when that happens, if you still dump your wallet and give it to a scammer, well, it's too bad. That's really your fault. So yep, this is already live in the latest version, and hopefully this reduces the scams through this route. Now, there's been some team changes, and quite a big one. So some of you may know that Aaron recently left the team, so he's no longer on team page. Aaron was in charge of our events and outreach, and he was working with us for about 1.5 years. Just at the end of this month, he just served notice to quit. Didn't really say much. And as far as I know, he's moved on to another privacy coin project. We wish him the best. He's still assisting us with handover, and after speaking with him, he just wants a new challenge, and wants to be more with a startup rather than kind of like we're starting to get quite corporatized as our team builds up. So we wish him the best, and we also then have now upgraded Sebastian Mac to operations manager, so he'll be also looking after the ambassadors, and on top of that sort of assisting with a lot more stuff, because he's basically like the Swiss Army knife of Zcoin, and we felt that a new post kind of reflects his new position. In his stead, Michael, who has been a long-time community member of us and also a Zcoin ambassador, he has agreed to step up and fill the community manager role. So despite we're not having Aaron anymore, we now have Michael fully on board, and we're really happy to welcome him. Now, there's some really cool stuff that is happening on Zcoin's blockchain. I'm not sure if you've taken a look, but okay, this is a live feed of our transactions, and you can see, look, all these transactions are popping in and out, and we can see for the past few blocks, every single blocks, there's thousands and thousands of transactions. And this is something we can't reveal what we're doing quite yet. We plan to probably reveal maybe Monday or Tuesday, fingers crossed. It's not that we're trying to make an announcement, but we want to rest assured that this is not transaction spam. That something really exciting is happening for us, and we feel that due to certain sensitivities, we can't tell you what it is right now, and hopefully by Monday we should be able to give you a look on this. Now, another interesting use case was that to me it's more of like a symbolic thing, this could have been done on any other blockchain, but the Thai rapper, so currently, for those of you who don't know, Thailand is under the rule of a military junta which seized power, and there's been certain promises. So there's been a caretaker government, and there's been certain promises that free elections would be relaunched, but it's been constantly delayed. And what has happened, there was this video that was basically talking about corruption, military dictatorship, censorships and things like that. And right now it seems it's quite a sensitive thing in Thailand right now. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the artists are being called up by the government to answer certain charges. Someone actually uploaded the sort of IPFS link to this video and embedded it into the Zcoin blockchain. So that's quite cool. If you can take a look here, you see an IPFS address here that if you enter it into, let's see if I can do this gateway. Is it this one? I may not be the best person to do this. You can see it plays the video, and what IPFS is actually sort of a decentralized file storage. And although this isn't particularly interesting in the sense that it's just embedding a link into the blockchain, but what was interesting is that if you take a look at the input, you notice that it came from a Zcoin transaction. So he kind of broke the link, so it's pretty hard to determine who actually uploaded it. So I thought that was cool and an interesting use case of Zcoin, if more symbolic than anything else. So over the past few months, we also had new integrations. We have Paytomat wallet, which is like a point of sale system, and they also have a mobile wallet. We also have been integrated into Zcoin wallet, which is also a desktop and also iOS wallet. So we are also looking into Shapeshift. I know many people have been asking that. Sandra spoke to them, and we're currently in talks with them to see how we can get Zcoin integrated into Shapeshift. So that kind of completes the Changely type of integrations. And we have also received quite a few requests for Bitrefill. If I can see. So this is a way to buy vouchers, reload your phones, pay your bills, just using crypto. Currently they only support a few, but they seem to be open to talking to us on accepting Zcoin as well. So we're looking forward to fingers crossed, no promises, but we are in talks with them. Coinex has also agreed to list us. They are quite interesting exchange. They are run by kind of via BTC, one of the very large Bitcoin Cash mining pools, and they have announced, let's see, where is it? Coin token summary. I'm not. Well, they basically confirmed that. Here we go. So we say tokens to be listed on Coinex, Zcoin, Cardano, Stellar, Meota, Tezos, and NEM. So they're not listing a lot, and we're very happy that we're one of the few to be listed on them. And one of the benefits of being on Coinex is that, if I'm not mistaken, there's no current KYC requirements to do trading on Coinex. Now, we also have been developing our ambassador program. So if you scroll down to our team page, you will have seen, oops, looks like someone's missing that. So like Benjamin, Prasan, Noble, Sergio, Matt, Abhimanyu, Teddy, Preston, all these are our new ambassadors. We have other ambassadors in training as well, and they've been quite active in organizing. Let's see if I can find the. Let me see this. So you know, they've been holding meetups in Nigeria, Georgia. So this was in Dubai. This is Teddy. He hasn't organized his meetup yet, but he's planning one in Amsterdam. This is Matt. This was in Johannesburg. Oh, this was really cool. A balloon in the sky. This was in Georgia. And we have a couple more, but I don't have the videos right now. But basically, we have been quite active in organizing events around the world, and the next few meetups will still be in Nigeria, Johannesburg, Netherlands, and in Boston by Matt K. Now, if you feel that you want to contribute to Zcoin and be an ambassador, please do reach out to us. There's some training that's required to make sure that you understand what Zcoin is. And we're happy to expand the network of our ambassadors, and we are also looking to the ambassadors to really push merchant adoption. So Sergio also recently gave some talks, got us featured in a German language magazine. So it's all part-time. Obviously you put in as much time as you want, but yeah, do reach out to us if you're interested. The last thing that I want to talk about is that we have Block Bali that's coming up. So I'm speaking in Bali on the 17th of November, so that's a couple of days from now. So if you're in Bali, please do drop by. Sandra would also be down in Bali as well. We're planning to organize maybe like a small scale meetup to touch with our Indonesian fans. And the next one would be in Blockshow, Singapore from 27th November to December the 1st. Where we not quite sure what our capacity with there, but we definitely should be there as well. And that about wraps up the update we have. I really look forward to review what this real world usage is. There's like so many transactions coming in, and oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention that Dandelion now has more than 60% adoption-ish, so that's pretty good. That improves privacy for everyone. And again, just 27 minutes ago, you can still see the transactions flowing in, and that's all live. You can. This is another Explorer. Look, there's like 1,900 transactions, coming in, all live. And so stay tuned on Monday. Really excited to tell you about this. So great. See you guys around.